lighten up the conversation a bit because I cannot believe this. So, Alvaro, you said to me before that when you make instant coffee, you put the hot water directly over the coffee.
No.
How, man? That just burns it all.
We started getting into a debate and we were like, we'll save it for the podcast.
We're getting proper argument before. So basically, right, so I made myself a coffee before because even though I'm a fan of my PG tips, I was feeling like a coffee today. So obviously, like, Sergio was just saying how he would put his instant coffee first, which I totally agree for. Obviously, you need to put your coffee first. But then he was like, you know what, I put the milk first before the water.
Yeah, mate.
And I was like,
come on, bro.
what? And then Jake was like, yeah, I do it as well. I was like, what? So, right, so now this is a proper argument here because why would you ever put the milk before water?
Some people, and I don't agree with this necessarily, some people say if you don't put milk in first and you just put water, you burn the coffee with the heat of the water. Fuck off, you don't burn shit. For me, it's just that, like, first of all, come on, you know me, I don't make instant coffee. I do not make instant coffee. I make coffee the proper way, the snobby way. I am a coffee snob.
Ass motherfucker.
Take coffee machines.
I'll hold my hands up, but if I do make instant coffee, I'll always put milk in first.
Right, so I'll give you my argument against it, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so if you put the milk first, right, and then you're adding the water to it, okay, you're adding boiling water to the milk.
Yeah.
Okay? The milk will clot because you can't boil milk, right?
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
You can't.
You can't. You shouldn't boil milk.
Well,
to be fair,
to be fair, you can't boil milk, but you can bring it to a high temperature.
It shouldn't get to the boiling point because then it will clot.
Bro,
Milk shouldn't
I've
ever
never
be
clotted
boiled.
milk by putting water in it.
You can't boil it. And if you add the milk and then you add the boiling water on it, that's just going to make part of the milk really, really hot. Whereas if you put the water in first, it will transmit the heat to the glass or the mug, whatever.
Yeah, but you're adding liquid to liquid. Doesn't matter which order it's in.
No.
Yeah,
because the temperature will go down first.
But then that you could say the same debate about squash.
What
does that have to do
So
with...
if you do a squash, you put squash in the bottom of the glass, then you add the water. But then if you've got the idea of when you put water first, then put the squash on top.
No. Alvaro's
I'm talking about the temperature.
Alvaro's making the point about the temperature of the hot water against the cold milk.
The temperature will get absorbed slightly by the mug. So by the time you're adding the milk, it won't be boiling anymore when you're pouring it, as compared to when you're pouring it.
I do see a point, but I disagree that the milk will clot because I've made instant coffee for many years.
So now give me a point against it.
Hey?
So why would you then put the milk first?
I'll be honest, I think it just tastes better.
Bro, listen.
It tastes so much better.
I don't know any science.
Better?
Right, no,
Oh
listen,
my
get me.
God.
I don't know any science, but when I used to make instant coffee, I used to put the coffee in, I used to put the sugar in, and then milk, and I'd whisk that in the mug and make a nice creamy little, sometimes even get a few bubbles in it, a nice little creamy frothy
and then you're
milk.
adding water to it, and then that's dissolving everything. So.
Doesn't though, because you add the water, and because it's already incorporated together, the whole, like, it just like you put the water in and then it's ready, it's perfect, everything's already incorporated rather than ingredient, stir everything together.
Right, you guys are going to need to send a poll somehow to, like,
we're going to do a poll on
people
Instagram.
listening, because I really want to know what people are saying out there, because I'm feeling like I'm on my own on this one.
See, because
I really think that there's more people like me.
I'm going to have a separate poll option that says I don't make instant coffee. Fuck yeah.
And then we'll see all the bougie people press that I don't make instant coffee.
Be me on 10 different Instagram accounts.
You've been subscribed from the Source Code podcast. Don't want you people in here.
But then, see, going back to that debate of making the tea and coffee and stuff, have you seen that video from that woman in America who made a TikTok about her making tea?
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen this.
Bro, let me just show you the video. Yeah, it's literally like...
Questions after my last video, and everyone wanted to see me make hot tea or British tea. So
British
today
tea.
we are going to make tea. So fill our mug with water, put it in the microwave.
First problem, always filter your water and don't microwave your water. Boil it in a kettle. You telling me Americans don't have kettles?
You know what, we
Some
do
of
that in
them do,
Spain,
some
you
of
know.
them
do. You have a
We
saucepan?
don't have kettles in Spain. We use microwave too. Like,
You have a
boil
saucepan,
water.
you have... Okay.
Saucepan.
So yeah,
It takes 30 seconds
in
to
Bangladesh,
microwave water.
and whenever you make tea, they do it in a saucepan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because, bro, when you
Every time.
microwave anything, it, like, gives it a certain microwave taste, don't you think?
Nah.
I don't know.
Yeah, come on.
That's in your
Nah,
head,
that's
bro.
in-
That's in your head.
Bro,
Microwave
if you get pizza, right, and then the next day you microwave that pizza, it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, because it's a day late. That has been in the
Yeah.
fridge.
Yeah, but if you put it in the oven, it tastes good the next
because
day.
it's grilled. But it's because of the oven,
It's
not
the
because of
slow
the microwave.
dissipating heat. That's what it is.
Yeah, but a microwave just butchers the shit out of it.
Yeah, because a microwave's sole purpose
Okay,
is to heat something so quickly.
Anyway, they microwave the water. Bro, look how much milk she puts in.
Drop your tea bag in.
Drop.
Add the sugar. Give it a little stir.
Dude, it actually makes me upset, you know.
And that's how you make hot tea.
Look how happy they are. They shouldn't be happy. Look what you've done. Are you proud of yourself?
See, now I did see a couple of comments that are saying I say majority Americans do have kettles and they use it the proper way. I think that woman really just wants to get some clout.
Bro, I think she was trolling, man.
I think she just wants media attention. Like, if you do it in a really weird way, just put it on the internet and everyone will disagree with you. But to be able to disagree with you, you first need to watch the video.
Yeah.
And then you've watched it.
And then you share it and go,
yeah, and you share it. You're like, how dare you?
Let's be honest.
But you're
Disagreements
giving her
share
views,
more.
mate. Like, what you're really doing is you're ending up in a trap.
Yeah, mate. People who if you disagree with something, you're gonna engage with it more. That's how media is so fucking clickbaity.